I've never sold a painting before, not even one. It feels weird to say just because I've been painting for a really long time, but it's true. I haven't sold anything at all, not even given away a painting. Just haven't. There are reasons for it, and I thought I would share it with you. Maybe it could help some of you. It certainly has helped me figure things out because I sat and I thought about it, thought about what I wanted in the future. So I'm gonna talk about why I've never sold a freaking painting in my life. First thing is obvious. When I first started, I was busy learning techniques and exploring things, and I took my exploring and learning to an extreme level, as in I never really painted in the prospect of turning it into a business. It was more learning as much as I could and trying everything, trying all the mediums, all the techniques, trying everything. And I'm the type of personality that really wants to try a little bit of everything, and I get really excited by a new shiny thing. It seems so intriguing that I want to learn about it. I'm very curious and I like to learn new things all the time. So there was always something new to learn that led me through a whole bunch of things art-wise. So I never sat with one material, one type of technique or one subject and delved into it and create series. That's the biggest problem. I would paint in one style one day, one medium the next, a new subject every day. So I never got to a point where I had a cohesive collection. That's what clients and galleries want. And when I started painting a long time ago, Instagram wasn't a thing, YouTube wasn't a thing, and the way to sell paintings was to get representation from a gallery. And by working the way I did, following curiosity, passion, and excitement, I would get a few pieces, a few paintings that I really fell in love with, but I wouldn't sell them because there wasn't that many of them. A lot of them didn't really come out. It was part of the learning process. So here we are, years later, never sold anything. But there's a good thing about not working in series. I will say that I learned a whole bunch. I know a lot about a whole bunch of different art mediums instead of being very specialized in one. And by exploring so much, I have maybe a dozen art series started. So I have a lifetime worth of inspiration and like work that I could produce right now without running out of ideas ever, because I've explored so much in the last few years. So that's a really great thing. Another reason is that I've never really been interested in the business side of art and being represented with galleries. There's a lot of like, you have to, how do you say, network. It's very like political, make connections, talk to people, and that's not in my nature. I'm an introvert and I like my house and I'm not like a social bug at all. So I was never really interested in that aspect of the business, and the business side of it is also something I was never interested in, and that's something I'm gonna have to learn, obviously. And the last thing that I feel you might relate to, or some of you might relate to, is self-confidence. I never felt ready or confident enough to take commissions because I think there's a lot of responsibility that comes with delivering a piece of art with all the expectations that a client might have, and the money side of it, all the shipping, packaging, all the technical side of it feels very complicated. But also psychologically, even the artworks that I was proud of, the few pieces that I really liked, I was thinking, to me, this is worth a lot because I love it so much. And whatever amount of money I would put on it in my mind for a potential sell, I never thought anyone would be interested in buying it. I thought, why would someone pay all this money to get my art on their wall? It doesn't make any sense to me. But then I see so many other artists be very, very successful around me. And if I look at their work objectively, sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't love it as much, but they're making it. They're making it a success. They're working really hard to produce work and then sell it, and they have a huge following, like way more than me. So why am I being so harsh in what I produce? I think it comes down to self-esteem and just believing in yourself and working hard to get what you want, basically. 3 main reasons. First reason was way too busy and excited to learn new things for many, many years, never worked in series. Second reason, felt like the art business was not my thing and it seemed way too complicated and uninteresting. Third reason, self-confidence, feeling like my stuff wasn't interesting enough for anyone to want to buy it and put it in their house, which is silly. It's silly. This year I decided I was gonna try to start selling my art or learn about it and make it my priority. For the past 5 years, has it been 5 years? Yeah, it's been 5 years. I've been on YouTube for 5 years. When YouTube started, I was really excited to start a YouTube channel, and I thought that this could be my career, that it could work. I would see people be very successful on YouTube, like we all saw happening. But my channel has been very slow to grow. I started it in 2016, so it's been very slow to grow, and it's just not sustainable as a career. So I want to focus this year on selling art, and there's a lot to learn. I made a whole plan for the year. That's my plan. It's right there on the wall. And I have a lot of work ahead of me. I have a lot to learn because I don't know much about it. And I thought I would share it along the way. So I'm gonna document the whole process of the plan for the year with you in art vlogs. So I hope you find that interesting. The first part of the plan is to produce a series, a cohesive series of paintings. So that's gonna be for a few months in the first part of the year. In the next few months, you're gonna see me paint pretty much the same type of painting over and over again, because I'm gonna work on creating a series and I'm gonna document the process. So I'm probably gonna do mostly vlogs, seeing what I'm up to in the studio. I'm gonna try to keep things interesting and vary things a little bit, but the paintings themselves will be similar paintings. The content will be more about the process of me working in the studio rather than tutorials and tips and the finished work. Like very often I would force myself to finish a piece within a given, well, like a week, so that I could publish the video and you'd have a final result. I felt like it was more satisfying for you to see, but I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna work at my own pace, and whatever I can get done within a week, within the vlog, it'll be that. But if a painting's not finished, it's just not finished. It'll be done in the next vlog. So that's what I'm hoping to do this year. There might be a few videos here and there giving you tips, like sit-down videos with my top tips for certain things, but I think mostly it'll be vlogs about the whole process of learning how to sell art online. There's so much stuff to learn. It's a bit scary, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Whether it works or not, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the year, but at least I'll know a lot more than I know now. And even if it doesn't work as well as I would dream it, at the end of it, I'll have a bunch of beautiful paintings that I love. Of that, I'm pretty sure. By the way, the little bits of footage that you saw while I was talking is a series I'm gonna work on this year. There's already a few pieces that I collected in the last few years, but I'd like to paint a whole bunch more. Let me know what you think of my plans for the year. You can go watch these 2 videos. If you haven't watched them, they're pretty good. They're very short and there's good tips in there. I'll see you in just a few days for another one. Thanks so much for watching.